This segment of Good Company was sponsored by Dr. Steve Marsh and Cleveland Smiles.
Some people wait so long before seeing a dentist, whether they're nervous or they're just not ready to make their smile even more beautiful. Well, I visited a dentist's office that will calm you, care for you, and have you walking out with the biggest, the prettiest smile on your face. And that's what other patients say. Don't take it from me, take it from them. Take a look. We're spending some time with Dr. Stephen Marsh here in his office, and his website, clevelandsmiles.com, is very interactive, and Doctor, people love the website.
Thank you so much. You know, we do try to keep it up to date from blogs, that sort of thing, and if patients write me a note or a question, I always sit down and answer it personally, and I think that adds to the feeling that they have about us.
They also leave comments on the website like this one. This is from Gina. I just completed my visit with the team and Dr. Marsh. He asked me why I decided to move forward so quickly with my initial visit. The answer was simple: kindness, trust, and respect.
Wow.
And she closes her comments with this: if you're on the fence, jump over. His team will be there to catch you. That is so gratifying.
It is gratifying, and I can tell you we actually had somebody recently who jumped over a fence and broke their front teeth. So in fact, it's true, but that makes me feel so good about how we treat people.
Well,
it's really
let's take a look at some of the patients that you've helped out, and we'll look at befores, and more excitingly, we look at afters.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Sure.
So our first patient is Angela, and Angela for years didn't like the color of her teeth. She didn't like the spacing. She said a lot of the people in her family had something similar. So she saw, what could we do? She had actually read about different procedures. She wanted to know, could she do bonding? Well, the spaces were a little big. We wanted something that would last a long time.
Okay.
And in that case, Joe, you're better off using porcelain or porcelain veneers because it'll close the space. It's one piece. It's much stronger, and gave her something that for years and years she'll be able to enjoy.
It looks so natural.
Thank you. Now, Lindsay's case was interesting. Lindsay ground her teeth down. She was a student, actually in her 30s. And said, I'm going to meet with people all the time. I'm going to become an attorney. She was in law school. And we said, let's, again, go porcelain veneers. And we were able to put those veneers on, change the teeth. We did some gum contouring to raise the tissue so we had more to grab onto. And Lindsay said it was very much life-changing. She actually came all the way in from Pittsburgh with her father to have this done. And she found us on the website.
It's smile-changing. It doesn't even look like the same person.
Well, thank you. And she said she feels much more confident. And actually, Joe, she recently graduated, so now she's actually seeing people in the public.
Awesome.
So the next patient is Joe. And Joe had some bonding done, he said, 10 or 15 years ago. It had changed a little color. Bonding is not quite as color stable. It's a composite. And he said, listen, I really want to have a nice smile as I reach my 50s. And again, porcelain veneers. He knew about us again through the website. We did 10 porcelain veneers to give him that smile that he said for the first time in many years he's confident about. And this is Ariel.
Oh, my goodness.
So her parents were physicians. They actually saw something on the website about us. We used all the things we have, our ammunition, if you will. It's probably not the right term these days.
No, in the arsenal, I get it.
Arsenal, yes. Yeah. So we did gum contouring with a laser. We did an implant crown in the front, the viewer's left, excuse me, and we did porcelain veneers, whitened the bottom, and gave her some reshaping. But again, learned about us from the website and ended up coming as a patient and has become a really good friend of ours here at Cleveland Smiles.
Well, I'll tell you, how many years have you been doing this?
45, Joe.
You've got a lot of friends, that is for sure, a lot of patients.
Thank you so much.
Well, if you want to become a friend or a patient of Dr. Marsh and his team, now is the time to reach out. If you're on the fence, jump over. They'll be here to catch you.
Be careful as you jump.
Exactly right. Give them a call at 440-461-1003 or log on to the website we've been talking about, clevelandsmiles.com.